you for joining us.
Thank you, Nicolle. Thank you for having me. Thank you for paying such close attention to this, multiple disasters, multiple fires here in Southern California.
Tell us what you're seeing and what you're hearing and what people need right now.
Yeah. First and foremost, my heart goes out to the tens of thousands of families that have been evacuated and impacted. Some know their house is still standing. Some know they've lost their homes. Many are not sure yet because these are still very active fires. And so what we're seeing an ongoing situation. This is not a case where a fire has maybe come through a community and that's it. Given embers that some of your reporters have been explaining and covering, given wind conditions, the dry conditions, the big uncertainty and concern is it possible for the same community, the same block, to catch fire yet again? Because conditions are coming back and forth. So we're in this for a long haul, just to fight the fires until they're finally extinguished. It's going to be days and weeks, not a matter of hours, to get this closure. The Palisades, Eaton Canyon, and those surrounding communities, the Hearst fire up in northern city of Los Angeles territory is doing a little bit better today, but still not out. And so we're fighting these fires on multiple fronts.
A lot of Californians have struggled to obtain or retain fire insurance. How do you make sure that everybody rebuilds and that once they rebuild, they're able to obtain fire insurance?
No, you're absolutely right. It's been a challenge for years prior to these fires. These last couple of days, just the latest example of the impacts of climate change. Our weather patterns are changing, and so the risk calculation for insurers and homeowners and small business owners trying to insure their property is very different. And California is not alone. I think therein lies an opportunity to work on a national basis, whether it's wildfires, not just earthquakes in the West, floods and hurricanes in the Southeast, tornadoes elsewhere in the country. We really have to grapple with more extreme weather events and what it means to be able to insure property and have a federal program that backs up the private insurance market.
Climate change has ushered in never before. I can't tell you how many times I've read these words, a storm we've never seen before, hurricane damage we've never covered before in North Carolina. Do you, with an incoming president in Donald Trump, how do you approach an issue like climate change with someone like him?
No, look, we have a work cut out for us, no doubt, between incoming President Trump, who's still a climate denier, who's got it in for California especially. That's a twofold challenge that we have. But my hope is appealing to the reasonable minds in the Senate and in Congress. Look, a lot of Republicans come from states and from districts that know this all too well. Fires alone is not a California issue. Look throughout the West, from Arizona, Nevada into Utah and beyond. You have a lot of colleagues that are already engaged on these concerns. But if we consider other types of natural disasters, as I mentioned, tornadoes, hurricanes, that sort of thing, then you do have sort of a collective national responsibility to address it. How do we better build communities to be more resilient given our changing climate? Let alone how do we ensure and help families and businesses recover when incidents do happen? The climate's changing, but so is the science, so is the technology to detect, to anticipate. One of the things as devastating as these fires have been in Los Angeles, could have been a lot worse if it wasn't for the pre-positioning of assets. A lot of firefighters that came in from throughout the region in anticipation of these fires because of the dry conditions, the temperatures, and the winds that weather forecasters had informed us.
Senator Alex Padilla, with a lot on your plate today, we thank you for taking the time to join us for our coverage. And as I've said to everyone who's joined us,
thank you, Nicolle. And if I can just one last message for folks that are watching. If you're in Los Angeles and they're impacted, go to notifyla.org for resources, including shelter information should you need it.
We'll put that information up. And as I've said to everyone who's joined us, if there's anything else that you learn or anything else you need to get out to the residents of Southern California, please wave an arm. We'll get you right back on the air. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.